Sure, why not? Hey, what's up?
Hey, do you want to color grade the teaser we just shot?
Yeah, sure, I could do that.
Alright, bet. I'll send you the video, make it look like Severance.
Alright, take care.
What's up? My name is Noah, I study film and VFX, and I got contacted by Dehancer to make this video. Full transparency, no money exchanged hands. I am by no means an expert in color grading, but I've been editing photos and color grading videos for a few years now. I want to color grade a short teaser using Dehancer. I'm gonna go in mostly blind, and I want to find out why they chose me. Why are they doing that? Don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful to Dehancer to give me this opportunity and their software to try out, but I'm a bit confused as to why they would choose someone like me. One of the first things I did was to compare the color space transform from DaVinci Resolve and from Dehancer, and I was a bit shocked because the image looked better? It should be the same. This is Dehancer and this is DaVinci Resolve. There's a small difference in exposure. I don't know how, but the Dehancer one looks better in my opinion, which is weird. Maybe it has something to do with this log profile or camera or something. I tested the same thing with Sony and Arri cameras and they all have the same slight differences, mostly in exposure, and I'm not sure which one I prefer with the other cameras. Now let's start grading the teaser. First, set up your project with the right resolution and frame rate. I turned on color management as well. And because I got the teaser as a single uncompressed video as opposed to the project with an original clip, I used the scene cut detection tool to split the video into its individual parts to make the grading easier. This will be released on Instagram, that's why the aspect ratio is 1:1. Alright, let's get started. Let's enable Dehancer. Turn off everything we don't need right now. Okay. This was filmed on an Arri Amira. Oh. It seems like Dehancer doesn't have the Arri Amira as a camera. As far as I know, log C should still be good. No, this seems okay. They wanted to have the Severance look inside the office building, so let's get some reference. They did say they liked having these kind of colors. Okay, let's import this image into DaVinci Resolve. I researched a bit if there was information on the color grade or how they shot it, but I didn't find too much. Okay, let's take this shot and... No, actually, let's take this shot. I'm gonna have my reference open on my other monitor. You know what? I'm gonna have it open on the same monitor. Copy image, Control V. And let's move this to the side. Okay, immediately we can see it's a lot more blue. Let's try to bring down the temperature. Give a bit of a green hint with tint. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna try to find a film stock that is similar. Portra 160 looks good. Yeah, Kodak Portra 160 I like the most. Let's try what we can do in the film developer. I'm gonna take a still. I'm gonna compare these two images and see how they are different. The image is definitely brighter, so let's try adding exposure. The t-shirt here seems a bit washed out, while these colors don't pop as much. So let's do a color boost. I don't think there's any film grain or compression on here, so it's kind of overkill to use Dehancer on that. But I want to test out the tool, so let's go on. Turn on the black point a bit. It's around 128 in Severance. So let's try to match that. And the white could be a bit whiter, I feel like. Yeah, I like that more. Let's try adding a bit of a vignette. Enable. Oh, I guess reset the center. I don't know where that was. Somewhere else. Let's do just the corners. And let's feather. I feel like this vignette adds to the feeling of being watched. I feel like they're going for that. I feel like the shadows are bluish more. So let's give them a bit of blue. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, let's apply this grade to every other and see if it looks good. At this moment I realized that limiting myself to just using Dehancer in one node is not the smartest move. Usually you would bring each shot to a neutral point and apply the look afterwards, but for this teaser I'm going to keep working like this just for fun. Now making some final tweaks like adding contrast to some shots, darkening the pupil to hide the reflection of the lens, adjusting temperature and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm pleased. I think it looks good. I'm gonna export the video and send it over to see if they like it. Now, why would they choose me, and by extension other small creators? It seems that instead of spending money on a few big creators with huge reach, they spend next to no money on a ton of small creators that each have little reach. I did a little bit of researching and I found it's called micro-influencer marketing. And at first I thought it was a bit counterintuitive and dystopian even, seeing all these creators with the same words and similar video titles and all saying similar stuff.
And I am so fortunate that the company reached out to me.
Dehancer reached out to me.
Dehancer did reach out to me.
I was contacted a while back.
Dehancer company.
By Dehancer.
Dehancer.
They reached out to me and I was able to get you guys a discount.
They were even kind enough to give me a discount code for you.
And I do have an affiliate code that I'll throw up on screen.
Use my promo code GUALA
to get 10% off your order.
By using my special code.
But after doing some more research, I believe it's a win-win situation. It's a win for Dehancer because our modern media landscape is filled with targeted ads and corporations mimicking trends, and people get tired and wary from normal ads. And trust in traditional media is declining rapidly as well. And especially the target audience for Dehancer is constantly on TikTok and YouTube, letting the algorithms feed them their next product to buy, hobby to pursue.
Buy this, not that.
Welcome to tech that will change your life.
So it makes sense that Dehancer is focusing on these platforms. And since there are so many videos and reviews for Dehancer, it kind of feels like everybody's using it and it's the best tool, which I'm not saying it isn't. Also another thing is that by Dehancer not giving set talking points and wanting honest reviews.
They did send me this, but this tutorial and review is my honest opinion.
This is not a sponsored video and no money has changed hands.
They are not paying me at all.
I genuinely think it's worth it.
They create authentic perspectives that people trust more than a classic ad read. And on the flip side, I think it's a win for the creators that get sponsored as well, because they get a free license, and more importantly, especially for smaller creators that don't upload regularly, it's a good kick in the ass to do something, to make something.
I know, I've been gone for a while,
but I love Dehancer.
They didn't know that I've been itching to lay my hands on this plugin for years now.
And if you can inspire someone to make something, it's always a positive in my book. So do I recommend Dehancer? Yeah, it's a good tool. All of these people aren't lying when they're saying that it's a good tool. Yeah, I mean 550 euros is a bit much, especially if you already own the 300 euro studio license. But compared to Adobe, where you basically pay that in a year, could be worth the investment. If you consider picking up Dehancer, you can use my code that is in the descriptions for 10% off. I hope you have a good day and I'll see you around.